Welcome back to Naturally Bree. Let's get right into this video with the second review. Okay, so we're on to the second episode of Married at First Sight. Honey, I'm gonna just go in order of the couples that got married in this episode. So the first couple was Clara and Ryan. I just love them. Like, let's start off there, right? I forgot what I said in the last review. I didn't really know too much about them. I just knew that she liked ethnic guys. And he was into white girls. That was all that I really took from that one. But I wrote my notes so I'm not all over the place, but I just loved their vibe when they saw each other. Like, it was chemistry at first sight. Like, their connection was just amazing. I loved how they giggled. Even though they both was nervous, like, I just loved that. I thought when they was going to take the blindfold off, she was going to be like, oh, whatever. But she was like they both was just happy to see each other, which I like. And the vows, his vows, like, I was blown away. Like, people was crying. It was just so nice. Like, he's a keeper. And I like when she said, and her vows was nice too. She was saying that a marriage is not two perfect people coming together, but two imperfect people enjoying their differences, which is so true. Yeah, it's really what y'all both put into it in the marriage that will work. And I could see that with them. They were super excited. And even when they were talking, they just seemed so comfortable with each other. Like, after they was making jokes. I thought that was, no, I'm lying. That was another couple, sorry. And I thought the crazy thing is, because he said he doesn't, like, he never said I love you to someone, or he never fell in love before. And then when he was like, what's your biggest fear, in this process, she said her biggest fear was her falling in love with him, and him, like, he won't love her back, which is every woman's fear, I feel like, because who wants to love someone, or maybe you love them quickly than they do, and then they don't show that love back, or just in general, who wants to love someone and then you don't receive the same love that you're giving, or whatever. So I can understand that too. But I just really thought that was interesting, like, that was her biggest fear, and then that's his biggest fear in the sense of not falling in love, because he never been in love before. But yeah, I also wrote that you could really just see the connection, especially during a photo shoot. I love the chemistry that they already have, so I have high hopes for them. And then during the reception, I don't know if you guys peep, but like, he just seemed like he was tired of her complaining. Like, she was just like, they was having conversation, and she was like, yeah, I was just not myself. Like, the dress, the makeup, da-da-da-da. And he was just like, he just was not with it. And one thing I did not like what Clara said, I didn't write this in my notes, but it just popped up in my head, was when she was like, when he said his last name, I think it was like, I don't want to say it because I might say it wrong, but it was a Creole last name, and she was just like, it sounds Pig Latin. Ma'am, Pig Latin is not really a language, and I'm gonna need you to stop with the ignorance. Because you said and then the disrespect at that, because she's like, oh, I wish like it was a name that it could be easily to pronounce, and like, I thought it was going to be like a Green or a Jones or a Black, or no, did she say Black? I don't know. Or, and I was just like, that's his last name. Accept it, and that's it. Like, you don't have to say all that extra. Like, that pissed me off when she said that. I was just like, Clara, calm down, okay? Like, calm the disrespect down. So that's all I have. I really have high hopes for them. I can definitely see them working. out. And if they just connected so quickly, that was just like a plus for them. So we're gonna go with Virginia and Eric. I have a little photo there. Now Eric, he seemed very genuine, because he'd been married before. So I'm not sure why they paired him with her, honestly, with Virginia, because she's just so young-minded, and like I think she's a low-key alcoholic. It's not even like she's just not in the phase to get married. And then I watched the Married Unfiltered, and Brianna was like, I think that she's ready to get married. Like, she just want to have fun. And who says when you get married you can't have fun? Which is true. Like, I agree with what Brianna is saying. It's not saying that you guys have to stay home all the time. Like, I get that part, but no one wants their wife out drinking all the time, and she just looks like she gets sloppy drunk. Like, that's not cute, like, it's okay to have fun. Like, you can have fun with your your spouse, cool, but like, she needed to tone it down a little bit. That's all I'm saying, Virginia. But I liked also how the friends was asking those questions with him. Like, oh, what if the experts look for those who they feel will match you? Because he was like, he wants someone to match. But like, just because you said you want something don't mean that they will get exactly what you want in that person. That they would check every box, which is true. Like, they don't think about that. They like, well, this is what I said I want in a person, because I think he did say like he didn't want, or the friends asked like, oh, what if she's more outgoing? What if she's this, like, or whatever, what you gonna do? And those are very good questions, because they don't really think about that when they get into it. They just like, oh, well, the expert's gonna pair me up with the person I want. Like, you cannot find every single detail in what you want in a person, even on your own. Like, how do you expect the expert to do that? Because that's impossible. They can maybe get, little two things that you said you wanted in a person, and then the rest, they may feel like she will still be a good match, but like, you can't expect perfection or for them to have 100% of what you said that you wanted. It's not gonna work. So I really like that question that the friends asked Eric, or whatever, because they do not be thinking clearly, I can see. But one of my other notes, I said, Virginia is such an alcoholic. I feel like I understand she may be nervous, but you don't want to be super drunk before meeting your spouse. Like, shots for days, up the stairs. Then when she got downstairs, drinking for days. Like, calm down, Virginia. Calm down. Like, why are you... I think it's an underlining issue on why she's drinking so much. Like, there has to be something that she's avoiding. This is why she's turning to alcohol. I'm not sure, but she needs to get help. Another thing, I did not like her makeup and her, like, or her hair. It was just ugly. Like, why would you... whoever did her makeup did not do a good job. Whoever did her hair did not do a good job. Like, and then when she was crying, all that stuff, like, it just made it look even uglier. It was just not it. Like, no. One thing that I also did like was how I can see that they both are willing. They both are willing to make it work. It seemed like, because they both don't want a divorce. Like, he don't want a divorce because he, been married before, and he just want this to be the last marriage that he have. And she, her parents got a divorce, so she just don't want that for herself. So I can see that maybe they both will be willing to try to make it work in the marriage. So I can see them. It might be some, stumbles down the road or whatever. But in the end of the decision day, I can see them probably saying yes. Maybe if she changed drinking and, like, she have to do a lot of compromising. I mean, they both have to do a lot of compromise. I'm not even gonna say just her. Maybe she can bring that out of him. I'm not being, because he seems boring, honestly. Like, all he want to do is just stay home and work, and you know, that gets boring over time. Like, especially if she's more outgoing. No. And then also, she's very aggressive. Like, calm down. You just met him. At the end of the day, he's still a stranger. Like, you kissing on him. Like, he even said, oh, I could tell, like, she's very aggressive. Like, I understand you want to kiss him, but, like, relax. Even Virginia parents like, Virginia. She was like, this is my husband. Like, whatever. I'm going to kiss him. And I'm just like, yeah, you need to calm down. Like, one, you're drunk. And that's why you probably all over him. And two, just relax. Like, he was getting annoyed after a while. Like, okay, you could kiss me a couple here and there, but, like, grab, like, come on now. Like, you're doing too much. Grabbing the face, forcing him to kiss you, in a sense. He didn't like that. And the parents was judgy, too. When they kept seeing her drinking, they were just like, Like, they already did not like her from there. And him, they all was looking like they did not like that at all. But, excuse me, he was definitely aggravated. You can see. And I think that was it for that couple. Oh, also I wanted to say, I can tell that Eric would just go with the flow for a moment. But then after a while, he's going to get tired of her drinking and partying all the time. And I was also shocked to see that they did have some chemistry going on a little bit. And because I thought it was going to be awkward. But I low-key get dad-daughter vibes. Like, I don't know. He looks like an old 34, if that makes sense. Like, he looked like he about 40-something, 40, 50. Like, and she's like she's 12. Like, I don't know. If you guys think that, please let me know. Comment down below. Let me know. But next couple. So my favorite couple, Brianna and Vincent. I really loved them. Like, low-key, Vincent kind of looked like French Montana. Do you not think? This is French Montana. This is Vincent. Do you guys not see the just a little bit? I don't know. That's how I feel. But one thing I wanted to say, well, a couple things I wanted to say about this couple, but I like how Vincent didn't allow his parents, not having his parents around change him for the worse, but rather for the better. Because you know how when people grew up without parents, they like react a certain, like everybody reacts to situations differently, but I just liked how he took that and made it to something better. Like, I'm going to be the parent that my parents wasn't, or like, you know, whatever. Instead of like, well, I didn't have my parents, this is why I'm acting this way, you know, type attitude. So I really like that. I loved how Brianna's mom was very supportive. I just love Brianna's dress, her makeup, everything was gorgeous. Even the venue was very nice. I love when they first met each other, they just smiled. Like, you could just saw the attraction. They both was attracted to each other. And I think he was the first one that said that she looked beautiful. No, mine. I think they all did say they look. No, I don't know. Maybe later, but I feel like he was the first one that said she looked beautiful, and she was the first one that said he looked handsome. And I thought they were just cute. And I loved how they made he was like, and I'm your husband. And she was like, and wifey or whatever. I just love how they made that their own. Like, that was just so cute. I love their vibe, their chemistry. Like, it was just, and I like how he said it just felt so organic and natural. And she said it felt like he was her person. Like, it just reminded me of back when me and my husband met. You know, I met him, I was the wrong number actually. And when we met face to face, like, the chemistry, everything was just like, it was on point from the first day we met. I felt like I've known him for a long time. It was just so weird, like, how I met my husband. But that's how Brianna and Vincent vibe felt. They remind me of Woody and Armani. They might be a Woody and Armani in this season. I could just sense that already. But yeah, because even Armani and Woody remind me of me and my husband when we first met and everything. Because they was like, oh, it felt like I've known you for a while. Like, I felt like that too when I first met my husband as well. So, but yeah, I just love Brianna and Vincent. Like, they are everything. Like, and I loved how he was very supportive to know that she was a pescatarian. He was like, oh, okay, like maybe, you know, we could cook together. And he, you know, he would try that out. Like, and instead of like, what, you don't eat meat? Like, he could have went, you know, how people are, like when you say, oh, you vegan or you whatever, and they were like, what, you don't eat meat? Like, how that feel? You know, instead he was like, oh yeah, okay, like maybe we could cook together. Like, I love that, you know, spend the quality time, you know, like whatever, we could connect that way. Like, that was so nice of him. He got my cool points with that one. But yeah, I just love them. I hope they do well and succeed. I can see them succeeding. And I hope that they will get through whatever they're going to go through in the season, because, you know, it's not, I mean, Armani and Woody kind of like, they didn't really have any big issues. I hope they don't really have big issues, but in marriage, sometimes things happen. It's just how you get through it. So I hope to see them. Well, I'm excited to see their journey in this season. But next couple. Now, Paige and Chris, even though they did not, what am I thinking? They did not show the wedding all the way. They're going to show those two next episode. But Chris, like, you need to, like, you're not even that attractive to be, I mean, now I probably see why he wants someone to be attractive more than him, because he's not it. Like, you cannot be picky. And it's not saying like Brianna, Paige is ugly. She's average. She's okay. But in the parents, like, oh, she's better be attractive or whatever they were saying, like, they were just pissing me off. Like, I'm gonna need y'all all to calm down, because the father, and he need to calm down. One. Two, I mean, like, I just really hope Chris is attractive to Paige, because the ex-fiance was like a light skin, and you know Paige is dark skin, and you know how men is with this light skin, dark skin stuff. They think dark skin women is ugly, and light skin black women are just more attractive, they think. I don't know, but all shades of black are beautiful. It's beautiful. So I hate that about some men. They think dark skin or whatever is ugly. Anyway, I just really hope that he does find her attractive, or she find him attractive, because like I said, he ain't all that. Like, and physical attraction is not everything. Like, sometimes when you connect and, you know, when you find out their personality, that makes them attractive, and his personality doesn't make them attractive either, I feel like. Or maybe he just putting on a show for now. Who knows? He might switch it up, because, you know, we all thought Woody was going to be like a Chris, you know, but he showed us, you know, so we'll see. I just hope he really put on an act, and the editing or whatever, you know, because they have to make it is a reality TV show at the end of the day, so they have to give it some drama, so I get that. But we'll see. This couple, we just have to see. And I really like Brianna and his God-fearing and just kids quality thing. Sis, please, you need to put your standards a little bit here, because that's here. Like, anybody can say they want kids and say they God-fearing. What about respectful? What about family-oriented? What about understanding? What about kind? What about hard worker? You know, those qualities. Yeah. And yeah, I'm not saying God-fearing is wrong, but they have to practice what they preach as well. Like, practicing their religion or whatever they believe in, and really putting God first. Like, you could say that. That's nothing wrong with that. and wanting that, you know? But yeah, everyone so far surprised me this season. Everybody seemed like they hit it off well compared to last season, because I think Christina and Henry, it was just very awkward. They did not hit it off well, and I think everybody else did, but it was no awkwardness at all. Like I said, one couple was like making jokes and stuff. I forgot which couple was that. So I thought it was good. Can't wait to see the next episode. Stay tuned for my review for the next episode, episode 3, which will be coming out next Wednesday. So I'm excited about that. Comment down below if you want to have an open discussion about this Married at First Sight. If you watch it, if you don't watch it, are you willing to watch it? What you think of my opinion? Let me hear your opinion, and we could go from there. You know, let's make this an open discussion. Yeah, so thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode that I will post probably next week. And comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right there. Help a girl out. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day.